Hey, it's Chris from Crypto Team. Now, in video number one, I actually explained the three different rug pulls so you understand how the scam works. Now, in this video, I will explain 10 different ways to look at a coin, research the coin, and determine if the coin is a scam. So you will not have the rug pulled right underneath you and you will not lose your money. Stay tuned. So, the first thing on the list is that the coin or the token or whatever, it doesn't solve a problem. Usually, coins and tokens, they're created for a specific reason. And if there's no problem that it's answering, then why did they create it? They created it usually to scam the investor. So let's go and let's show you a coin that's not a scam. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap.com. You can go there and click on different currencies. We'll look at Cosmos. One thing that Cosmos has that all tokens or coins should have is a white paper. So when you click on the white paper, what the white paper does, it usually tells you this is the problem and this is or we created this coin to solve this problem. So here you'll see in the top two paragraphs that they describe what their perceived problem is. And here, for example, with Cosmos, they say that, their coin addresses all of these problems, which is what they explained in the top two paragraphs. And then they'll say, well, Cosmos, for example, is a network of independent blockchains called zones. And then they talk about how they're solving the problem with their coin. Now, I'm not here to talk about Cosmos, so I'm not going to go into the problem that Cosmos is solving, but this is how the white papers are usually set up. You have a problem, you can click on, you have a problem, they tell you what the problem is, and they say, my coin solves the problem. So if you run into a coin that doesn't have a white paper, run away. If you run into a coin that's not solving a problem, probably a scam to run away. So number one, the coin doesn't solve a problem. Number two, the coin grows for no reason. So let's just say that the coin released on a certain date and you see a bunch of social media people just pumping it up, pumping it up, pumping it up, and it's growing and growing and growing. This could be a pumping up rug pull because there's no reason for it to grow. You solve a problem and you make an advancement in solving the problem. Okay, there's a reason for the coin to grow. If you actually go to, let me see, I believe there's actually a map. Some people will put on their website a map of what they plan to do, and they'll go through the map and say the first thing we're going to do is get X amount of people to believe in us. The next thing we're going to solve this problem, phase one of the problem, then they go into phase two of the problem, etc., etc. And what they do is they'll actually mark off, okay, we've done X, Y, and Z. So, okay, they made it past phase one. That means that when they've actually succeeded in phase one, okay, the coin should go up. That makes sense. But if the coin is just going up for no reason, like they're not going from phase one to phase two, then that's a problem. Number three, you have anonymous developers. If you're gonna steal somebody money, you don't want people to know who you are. So let's just set up the coin and then be anonymous about it. On some people's coins, you can actually go through and click on the people's information. So you can see exactly, for example, this is Cardano. You can see exactly who developed the coin. So if you are anonymous and they don't tell you who developed the coin, they're likely gonna steal your money. And another thing that they like to do is you can click on certain people's pages, and what they'll do is they'll stick up a stock photo. So I'm going to teach you a trick really quickly. I know I'm trying not to make this video long, but what you do is you can click on somebody's picture, save this picture, save it on your desktop, drop the picture into Google Images, so images.google.com, and it'll show you exactly how many times that picture comes up, and you can tell from there if it's a stock photo. So they'll say, oh, the developer is Jane Smith, and they'll put up a stock photo. So you dump that stock photo into images.google.com, and it'll do a search on that image, and it'll tell you how many times it's come up. And lots of times you'll see it on stock photo websites, you'll see it on other people's scammy websites like that. So that's a good way to check and see if the developers are real. So they'll have, so scam in a scam coin, they'll have anonymous developers or developers who use stock photos as their pictures. Number 4 is the coin will have no liquidity. So total value locked is basically a way to see how much liquidity is out there. You want to make sure the liquidity is 80 to 100%. If not, you can tell there's liquidity stealing. So one good way to show you that is, an example is the Snoopy Inu coin. So Snoopy Inu pulled a rug pull when they came out on, I think it was December 24th. They pulled the rug pull on everybody. So this was a scam coin. And basically, if you look, let me see if it's this page. If you go to Snoopy Inu's page on coinmooner.com, you put in Snoopy Inu, scroll down, you will see the liquidity pool. This liquidity pool is at 3%. So basically, like I talked about in the other video, there's no way to turn your money into cash. They basically just rug pulled everyone doing liquidity stealing and took everybody's money. So when this coin opened up on December, I think it was the 24th, when it launched on December 24th, I'll show you this. Let me see if I can find you see, it launched December 24th. Scroll down a little bit. This is the Snoopy Inu chart. And then it went up December 27th. I think it might have launched the 27th, but as far as I remember. I know they said the 24th, but I think it launched a couple of days later. Anyways, it went up in price, and then suddenly it slammed down. A good old rug pull. The 27th, the prices was that? A couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros or whatever. 0.7, and then it slammed down. Now it's worth pretty much nothing. So this was a good old-fashioned rug pull. And the way you could tell, like we just said earlier, is looking at the liquidity. So here you see the liquidity is 3%. A good liquidity is 80 to 100%. Another way to tell is probably a scam if it has weird price swings, like we talked about earlier. Pump and dumps. If the price goes up for no apparent reason, comes down, goes back up, they're just pumping and dumping. Or they're not dumping yet, they're just pumping and pumping. And then eventually they'll probably dump it. So weird price swings. Another one, if it lacks social media. So if you go to, let's go back to Snoopy Inu, and you look at this website. First of all, let's go to Snoopy's website. See if they still. I'm gonna show you. Let's see. Anyway, this is Snoopy Inu's website. SnoopyInu.com. As you see, the account has been suspended. So if you go to the website and the website's down, it's a scam. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be that when they're about to scam you. So if you go to the Twitter, and I'm sorry Snoop Dogg's face is on here because that's some BS because he's not associated with this crap. But anyways, on Snoopy Unu's Twitter, 31 followers. Okay, so basically they didn't have nobody following them. But back in the day, it was more people following them. So let's not get it twisted there. But they joined December 2021. So they just put this Twitter page up, knowing that they were releasing on the 24th, and I think they came out the 27th. But anyways, if you scroll down through the Twitter, you see it's nothing there. It's they'll take a person's face or whatever, Snoopy and Snoop Dogg, put it up here, and there's no other Twitter information there. So that right there is telling you they're just trying to fool people. Another thing that they like to do is, as you see, they have Snoop Dogg's face and they have Snoopy on there. What they're doing is they're trying to pull you in by the name. So you're like, oh, Snoop, it must be a good coin. They're just pulling you in by the name. And when you go to Snoopy's Telegram page, it says Snoopy Inu is the next evolution decentralized yield generating contract on the Binance Smart Chain. They didn't say why Snoopy Inu was created. They just threw Snoop Dogg face up there and they threw up there Snoopy. But they didn't tell you why they were created. So this here says scam, 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 red flag, red flag, red flag. But you have to know what to look for to know that it's a red flag. So once again, lacking in social media. I think they only had Twitter and then the Telegram page. We'll go into the Telegram page a little bit later on. So we have that. Also, we have no comments. Exactly, number 7. No comments on the Telegram page. So I went ahead and put Telegram on my desktop so I can show you this. So this is Snoopy Enu's Telegram page. Now, back in the day, if you scroll all the way up, it said the first date is February 11th. It won't let me, like, I have to keep trying to scroll up, scroll up, scroll up to see the first date, which is like we said, December 20 something. So what happens is, to know it's a scam, you go to their Telegram page if they have one, and they'll just keep posting the same thing over and over and over. So they're not allowing the users to say scam, 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 red flag, red flag, red flag. They're not allowing the users to say anything. They'll just keep posting, buy our coin. Here goes our pancake swap information. Buy our coin. This is our website, Telegram and Twitter. That's it. Buy our coin. All links. I can click on this, but what's the point? Buy our coin, over and over and over. And they won't put nothing else. They won't let the users talk to each other and say this is a scam. So we go down to the Wakanda coin. They have people talking to each other. And I'm not saying the Wakanda coin isn't a scam. I haven't done the research behind it, but I'm just giving an example. You'll see they have the users, the members of this Telegram will actually talk to each other. On Snoopy Ignu, they're not talking to each other. On Baby Dogecoin, hey, they sit there and they will sit there and talk to each other, and sometimes they actually have, and I'm not saying Baby Dogecoin is a good coin either. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to say this coin's not a scam. But at least they'll let the users talk to each other, and say, oh, this is a scam. So as you see, Snoopy Ignu, they actually say scam. This one here says scam, so they'll let you know. And like I said before, you scroll down on some of the scam sites. Okay, this one here, they actually, it looks like they're allowing you to post things on it. I don't know anything about this coin. But Snoopy Ignu, what they'll do is the admin will actually pin the pancake information or the buying information, and it won't let users talk to each other. So anytime you see that on Telegram, scam, 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 red flag, do not buy their coins. Another thing that they will do is they'll put up one contract. This was not the original Snoopy Inu contract, as far as I remember. They'll put up one contract address, And then once they run that one in the ground, they'll put up another contract address and they just keep taking money. So look at the address numbers and make sure they match, because you see this one here says 7439. If we go to this address coin here is 406C. So they have one Binance contract address and then have another one on there. And then another way to check and see if the coin's a scam, if you put it in coinsniper.net and you click on the scam button. So we put it in here. We click on the scam button. It'll actually tell you right here. These are the results. That it's a high risk scam. Okay? It'll tell you that. It'll tell you that this is a high risk scam. So you can always take the token information, stick it in here, and then see if it's a scam. Okay? So high risk scam. So you can always do that. Okay, number 8 is too good to be true. So if they're promising a high annual percent yield rate, which means a high rate of return on your money, so if they're promising a high rate of return on your money, it's probably too good to be true. Like I always say, if it's too good to be true, leave them alone. Number 9 is a limit on the sell orders, and we talked about this in video number 1. And if you didn't see video number 1, go back and look at video number 1. It will tell you if they limit the amount of selling, and that's basically setting up the limit on sales rug pull. Okay, and then number 10, there's no external audit on certain websites. They will have, I'm trying to see if Polkadot has it. Like I said, this one here, you see Polkadot, it tells you the reason why the coin was built. But on certain websites, and as you see, this is a great example. Polkadot's good. You'll see the founder and you'll see their information. As you see, these aren't stock photos of these people, but they actually have the founder's information on here. And they have their face. So you know, I'm going to hunt them people down if they taking my money. You understand what I'm saying? So that's good. But there are some of the people will have a audit information, and they usually say it at the bottom of the page. They'll have the audit information there. I don't see it for this one. I'm sure I could probably find it, but look for external audit information. And then remember I talked about the reason as to why the coin was created. Well, here with Polkadot, they actually have the roadmap. I talked about the roadmap, and they'll tell you, this is the current phase. We're at the parachain rolled out. So they'll go through. If you look, it's a roadmap of the things that they want to accomplish. And as they go through it, when they when they when they successfully complete things on their roadmap, then yeah, it makes sense for the coin to go up in value. So that makes sense. So Polkadot's a great, if you want to see how the white paper, you want to see how a coin that's real, you want to see the information of a coin that's real and see how the website should look like, go to Polkadot. You'll see the white papers. You'll see why they created it. They have the roadmap and all that information. And then go to CoinMarketCap and you can view the other information that I discussed. But if the coins don't have like detailed information like this, Polkadot, Cardano, then it's probably a scam and you want to leave them alone. So once again, number 1, this is the way to know that your coin could be a scam. Number 1, coin doesn't solve a problem. Number 2, it grows for no apparent reason. Number 3, they have anonymous developers or they have developers that use stock photos. Number 4, there's no liquidity in the coin. Number 5, it's weird price swings that go up and down for no reason. Number 6, they're lacking social media. Run through the social media. Look at the Twitter comments. Look at the page. Number 7, there are no comments on Telegram like they did with Snoopy Inu. They just put up there, this is where to buy, but the people can't talk to each other. Number 8, the yields are too good to be true. So the APR is too good to be true. They're promising Just ridiculous yield. Be careful with that. Number 9, or if they're promising ridiculous yields, get in, get out. Number 9, a limit on sell orders. So that's the good old limit sell orders scam. Number 10, there's no external audit. Hopefully this was helpful. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe, because I think that, like I said, this crypto team, we're here to help you. We don't want people to get scammed. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to our videos. We usually put out a video, at least 4 a week. It eventually will be there. We'll put out a video every single day for Monday through Friday. But go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate your time. Once again, this is Chris with Crypto Team, and I'm signing off. Thanks again. Bye bye.